Hello, 1 second. Is it working? Hello. Okay, cool. Excellent. Who's excited for some more Binding of Isaac? You know I am. That's what's going on here, is I'm excited for Binding of Isaac. Which is probably just as good. Anyway, the Dark Souls video is almost done. So within the next handful... Oh, I need to test all the things. I need to check all the stupid things. Real quick here. Give me 1 sec. I need to do like everything. I didn't check anything. I'm like excited enough to play
Isaac and his mother.
Binding of Isaac that I just forgot completely. Binding of Isaac that I just forgot completely. Okay, cool. So that's taken care of. Let me check to make sure the notification went out. And it did. Okay, cool. Okay, well,
life was simple, and they were both.
Let's waste some time.
That was until the day.
Yeah, so Demon Souls will probably be in the next couple days. We're closing in on me finishing the video, so Demon Souls will be once I finish the video, whatever that is, whenever that happens, which should be the next couple. Okay, this is bad, but this is really bad. No, we're not even gonna take this. We're not even gonna take that. We're just not even gonna take that at all. We're gonna pretend that's not a thing. Okay. What do I got? No. We're not taking that either. Okay. Ah, it's bad. Why did they give me all the stinky item rooms? Well, what happened to the good rooms? For winners. What's with all the stinky rooms? The stinky rooms. It's a bathroom. What's going on here? They see, it's like, you know, item room. People talk about, you know, item room, dungeon, basement, all this stuff, right? But where's the bathroom? It's like, you know where the bathroom is. It's the item rooms, actually. Those are the and the pedestal. Whatever's on the pedestal is the toilet. Whatever is on the pedestal is where the toilet is. Yeah, it's like, there's always a 1% chance that you walk into a bathroom and there's just a gold watch sitting in one of the toilets. But we all know that's not really how that goes, is it? Ah, see, and again, it just proves my point. Look at how terrible that is. It's like the worst thing you can possibly imagine. It's like, I would rather be stabbed than have to look at that for even one more second. I would rather be brutally stabbed than have to look at that item. Because of how bad it is. And it just more, well, I mean, you know, 2 more coins, I guess. So we would probably get a key here. Like, honestly, that I should just reset immediately, because that is unforgivably bad. That is like I can't, like, I'm just an item down. Because of how bad that is. I'm straight up just an item down. Oh boy, luck up. Even though I don't need luck. So we're a speed pill down. And we're an item down. And I'm expected to assume, okay, and we're 2 items down basically, because this is just garbage. So we're legitimately 2 items down. We basically, okay, and there's not even a key in here. So I guess we pick up the sack and hope that it's a key. It's not even a key. Okay, so we're just, so we don't even get the benefit from the whatever it's called. We don't even get the benefit from it at all. We literally don't even get the benefit from it at all. This is terrible. I'm kind of liking this item. Kind of liking this spacebar item, because our tiers are like good anyway. Our tiers are good. So, like, usually the reason this item's so terrible is because your tiers aren't very good. But as this character, our tiers are actually pretty decent. So this is actually kind of like a surprise. I'm like actually decently pleased with this item. The one that I have right now in my hands. Or in my spacebar slot. Yeah, you know, it's yeah. It's okay. I'm not gonna call it the end all and be all, but you know, we got a million bombs too, I guess, so we can blow something up. Okay. Okay. Come on. Give me. Okay, I wanted a key. Game. I needed the key. The key was what I needed there, but I didn't get it. I got something else instead, didn't I? Because there's just no justice in the world. What am I don't know. Can you believe it? And more bombs, so I just have more bombs to play with here. Okay, well, you know what? That's fine, game. Okay, finally I get a key. Finally I get a key. Finally, out of... I mean, I should just blow up, like, pots or something, right? Okay, well, that... that was not spaced correctly. Oh, well. Crack open this library. Okay. 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 Oh, okay. It's kind of coming up Millhouse a little bit here. We're gonna play with this some more. I think this is okay. I don't really think it's good, but I think it's fine. I think it gives us a little something to work with here. We just pop in here, grab this. We'll blow this up too while we're at it. Okay, that was a mistake. Yeah, I mean, this is coming together. It's not good. We've basically gotten duds and then a bunch of spacebar items, and but we have whatever it's called. We have, you know, we have bookworm, so I guess it's okay. And we have well, look, I mean, I'll plead the fifth here. Ultimately, I just gotta, you know, you can't say something nice. You gotta say nothing at all, is how the saying goes. Okay, grab the pearls. Okay, grab the squeezy. That's okay. Oh, okay. Actually, we can do this. I'm just gonna do this. Okay, that's... whatever. I mean, again, just no comment. Just no comment. No comment on the quality of that pull. We'll just pretend that it was something good, and we'll move on to their lives. Actually, oh, Athame is fine. Athame is okay. It's not really that amazing, but it doesn't have to be. It just has to be something fine. I don't have like these insane expectations for these rooms. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I think maybe luck might. I don't remember how this thing works actually. Even I think luck might play a factor. So Athame might actually be really good because of luck, because of the way luck works in this game. Oh boy, another just terrible item that does absolutely nothing. Awesome, thank you, game. I was looking forward to more bad items that do nothing. I was afraid you were going to give me a good item there, game. At which point, I would be out of a job, I guess, because the game would give me good items as opposed to bad ones. And that's not what we do here, obviously. We're not in the business of getting lucky. We're in the business of getting unlucky. That's how this works. That's how the Binding of Isaac works. Okay. Okay. This is, I mean, I'm moving and shaking. I'm jumping and popping. Well, however you want to put that. Also, we got 2 XL floors in a row. Oh, it's well, I will not say anything about the quality of this because it's fine. It's bad, but also fine, is what it is. Or what I should do is I should be like one of those YouTubers and to only release videos of runs that have so do post commentary and then only release videos of runs that are good. So if I get really unlucky, I just don't even do commentary for it. I just like cut that out of the footage, so that everyone thinks I'm really good at the game. Well, I probably am actually really good at the game, but everyone thinks I'm really good at the game because I get really lucky because I only show footage of me getting lucky, and then I think I would be a very respected YouTuber in the Isaac space. Not naming any names or calling anybody out or anything like that. Just pointing out that it's really interesting that I guess some people get luckier than me playing this game, and they have some kind of way of doing that. I don't know. It's just an interesting observation I thought I'd bring up. You know how luck seems to be more in the hands of other players and not so much me. But that's okay. That's okay. Again, we're all trying to make it out here in Isaac land. We're all just what if God were one of us? Just a stranger on the bus or whatever. You know, that's how it is. Oh. Okay. Watch them cancel me for that. Watch them cancel me for insinuating that other YouTubers only show footage of runs where they win, and don't at all show footage of runs where they lose. See, it's like I could probably do a cut. Like I could do a cut of League of Legends games where I only show games that I win, and then it would make me look really good, I think. By comparison, I could say like I was like really good at League of Legends because I only show footage of the games that I win. When the games that I lose, I think, are just as interesting, I guess. Like, I could imply through the magic of video editing that I win 100% of my League of Legends games. And then that would be... And then the truth becomes a lie. Or the lie becomes the truth, or however. Whatever, you know, something like that. And then everyone thinks that I am really good at League of Legends, even though I'm really not. But it doesn't really matter, because... Because, you know, what even is truth, right? Truth is something that's manufactured. Truth is like created in a lab. That's the truth. It's created in like a lab by like a bot farm in India or something. That's the secret nature of truth. I guess is the idea. So yeah, like I was saying, TLDR, I should only upload. I should only show footage of me winning my Isaac runs. But no, instead we're doing this live. We're going deep and hard in the Isaac mines. For your privilege, for your amusement, dear viewer. For your personal amusement and joy. Just for you. Oh, this is gonna stink so bad to have to fight this guy. I hate this enemy. I really, really, really hate this enemy. This is like the worst. This is like the worst Isaac boss. Oh shoot, I just wasted a bomb too. This is like a tragically terrible... Like, I don't know what's going on with this boss, but boy do I hate it. Just like the weirdest Isaac enemy ever. Uh-oh, there goes my wooden cross. Luckily I have a wooden cross. I'm not even going to be able to benefit from luck at Thame procs. I don't even know if a Thame scales up a luck. Probably does. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Okay, Eye of Belial's okay. It's not amazing, but it's okay. Doesn't have to be amazing. Just is what it is. Okay, that's really good. That's really good. It's really, really, really good. Okay. Check out this room. Nope, we're not going to take that one wooden chest. Oh, Eye of Belial. Oh yes, thank you. Thank you, Eye of Belial. It's like a really crappy item, and yet it's good enough for my purposes here. You know, it doesn't have to be the greatest item in the world. It just has to do something. You know, that's all that matters. You know, that we give it our all. That's the most important thing. We don't ever, for any reason, not give it our all. You know, you gotta fight for that childlike innocence, I guess, or whatever. But maybe the Scrappy Isaac run can win. Maybe it's possible for the Scrappy Isaac run to defeat the evil bone enemies that kill them, or whatever. I don't know. Okay, but this. You know, it's like, is being an underdog even a thing? Cool. Cool. Let me check this. Ooh, blue map. Hello. Uh-oh. Cool. Okay, we get more bombs. Nothing really super important here, I would say. But we'll see. No. Oh, good. Wooden cross is really, really goated, though. They really did us all a favor with that one. Okay, coins. Wait, it's Acropolis 1? Why didn't I get perfection? Or maybe I just didn't pick it up? Well, I don't want it, but I'm confused. I thought I should have already seen it, but I'm pretty sure I definitely don't want it. I definitely don't want it relative to. So I must not have picked it up, is what's going on here. Okay. Okay. Be standard, okay. We can look at under these for cards. 2 clubs, okay, sure. Just does what it does. Yeah, okay. That's actually, well, yeah. Some issues with this, okay. So the main one being that we don't have any luck. Well, I guess we got 2 luck. So, but we don't have perfection, so it's gonna not do as much as it would otherwise. But that's okay. We don't really need it to do that much for us. We just need it to do something. So it's really not living. It's really not getting the. We're not getting the maximum value out of it, but it's okay. Oh. Oh, this boss is just the worst. Absolutely the worst. Just absolutely the worst boss. Okay, there's perfection for some reason. I feel like it's late. Oh. Let's just go with Twisted Pair here. I actually want to put a W on the board here. I could go Duality to try to get Angel Rooms, but I want a W. I want a W on the board here, so I'm not gonna. We're gonna ignore that. We're just gonna try to get that W. We're gonna get that sweet, sweet sloppy W. Yeah, this run's okay. This run's actually doing pretty okay. The wooden cross really bangs it up good. If it weren't for wooden cross, I wouldn't like it as much for sure. Smelter. Okay, we can smelter it. Okay, cool. That's actually really huge. It shows up a little late for us to do. You know, it's so funny how I want to tirade about how other Isaac YouTubers are clearly only showing footage of runs that they win. And then I'm like... And then it's like I start really unlucky and then I get really lucky. And I'm like, and it's like ironic. The irony kind of stews. I'm stewing in a bath of my own irony here. But there's just life for you, you know. There's nothing you can do to a certain extent. You know, you live and you try your best, and then you continue to live and you continue to try your best, you know? And that's just the irony, you know? It's like, show me the man who's always right about things. It's like, I haven't met anybody like that. I find that hard. What's up? What's up, man? Oh, yeah, don't worry. I know Dobus here is always correct about everything. Hello, Dobus. Butch. Okay, well, I picked up the Whiz, which is really stinky bad. So this run actually is over because I picked up the Whiz. So I made the mistake of picking up... I foolishly made the error, the critical error of picking up an item that I didn't know what it was, and now the run is over. So I guess I learned my lesson by anti-glazing and then glazing those YouTubers. I have taught myself a valuable lesson in that I can't trust item pedestals that I don't know what they are. I have foolishly with the counter synergy with this item, with this torch item. I know it's really bad. I really goofed up bad there by picking that up. It's like I always warn people. It's like, don't pick up blank pedestals. Don't pick up blank pedestals. Don't do it. And then I did it, and now I'm in heck because I picked up that blank pedestal. In fact, actually, we're gonna look at this dice room and see if there's some way I can get out of this mess. Because I don't want this blank pedestal. I would really prefer anything else than than these items that I have right now. I really goofed myself up good by picking this thing up. This is really terrible. It counter synergizes with my torch so badly that I'm like appalled. I'm disgusted at the very premise of it. I'm infuriated and disgusted. My rage is simmering like a stew, like a gun or something, like a cannon, like a volcano, something explosive. I am deeply upset. I'm actually not, but I'm joking that I am. This is terrible. My rage is like a pit at this terrible item that I have been given by nefarious bad actor forces. By evil bad actor forces. It dissolves my my human sanity. It actually doesn't, but this is bad. I took a really bad item here, for sure. I took a very bad item here. It is like ruining the run. Yeah. Whatever. You know what? As like Lana Del Rey once said, we carry on or whatever. Oh, okay. Well, that might fix it. That might actually fix it. Oh. Well, it's not... No, this is so lame. Yeah, see, the joke's on me. I'm the idiot for picking it up. The joke is on me that I'm the fool for having picked it up in the first place. Whatever. We're just gonna ignore it. Move on with our lives. Pretend that we didn't even see it happen. We didn't know what's going on here. Just insane counter synergy between these two items. And Eddie's out there laughing. Eddie thinks it's really funny. He got me. He got me good with that curse. He pranked me. He pranked me. He set my house on fire, and then he was like, "Well, pranked." That's the kind of thing that Eddie would do. Eddie is the fear in the night. You never know. Eddie could be behind a bush, ready to give you the whiz. Eddie's the one who sold me fraudulent, who sold me a fake fire extinguisher. I bought a fire extinguisher from Eddie, and it was a fake one. It was a bad one that killed my family. We don't talk about Eddie in my house. Well, hey, you know what they say? If you mention the Eddie, and the Eddie appears. That's how the saying goes. That's an old saying in our language. Eddie eats Eddie ate all my snacks. I went into the kitchen and Eddie had eaten all of my Triscuits or whatever it is that I eat as a snack. Eddie devoured them all. Eddie, like I said, he sold me a bad fire extinguisher. I needed that to protect my family, that fire extinguisher, and Eddie sold it. And killed my dog. Truly one of the most evil. Okay, yeah, so the counter synergy here is just insane. But well, I guess it's like quasi-synergistic, actually. Like, it actually kind of works. A little bit, but it's like really frustratingly bad and annoying. Infested. Full health, okay, sure. And this one's just a blomp. Yeah, or that's a soul heart, yeah. We're going down. Let's get a W. I want a W. Yeah, Eddie one time, he broke into my car and stole $20 out of my glove box. You know that little bit of money that I have in my glove box in case I need it. Well, Eddie got inside my car and stole it. Eddie one time chewed up my I know, unbelievable, right? Eddie one time chewed up my math homework. So I was sitting there and I come and my math homework is completely chewed up by Eddie. And I was like, bad Eddie. And Eddie was kind of sad after that. But you know, that's how it is. You own an Eddie and then they, you know, chew up your math homework or whatever. Eddie once scammed my grandmother out of thousands of dollars in a pyramid scheme. It just never ends with old Eddie. Eddie made my keys disappear. Eddie and he also got my cows sick on my cow farm. See, the legend has it that if your cows get sick, it's because an Eddie poisoned them with Eddie shot, which is kind of like a magic. I mean, I think that's just folklore. I'm not sure that's actually true, but you never know. I mean, who knows? You know, one time I got abducted and probed by Eddies. They were in a flying saucer. Just terrifying. Just unbelievable. Whoa. I was held in captivity for 2 years by Eddie. It's just unbelievable is what it is. Uh-oh, we're cooked. Run's over. I forgot about the fires. There we go. Please don't kill me. Oh, no. Oh, fudge. He did this stupid thing. Because you don't know where the frickin' bomb leeches. Okay, cool. Whatever, I got a completion mark. It's not good or clean, but I did it. And at least I have wooden cross still. Incubus. I think I only get one here, which is really frustrating. I know, thank you. I only get one here, and it's like, which is very frustrating. Yeah, that's so stupid that I only get one. Like, stop doing that to me, man. I would have taken Brimstone there, but they nerfed it real bad. Not that long ago. You know what? This is actually doing okay. I thought this would be a lot more frustrating to actually try to use, but it's actually fine. Like, it sucks, don't get me wrong, but Maybe it just doesn't matter. Uh-oh. But, you know, I learn new things about this game all the time. The thing is, I actually did okay with the Wiz a long time ago when I definitely got a major completion mark with the Wiz a long time ago. But I can't remember what it was. It was with Ludovico Technique, yeah. So Wiz plus Ludovico Technique was really good a long time. I did it a long time ago. That was a completion mark I had. Long time ago was Wiz plus Ludovico Technique. But yeah, also I think that some of these other ones are doing a lot of the work for me too. So like, for example, I have like... Oh shoot. Dude, I might actually get this. This might actually happen. This might actually straight up happen. Okay. Shoot. Just typical luck. I did it. Okay, well. Lucky me. Go to the void. I mean, it kind of works. Yeah. I think there's some luck involved there. I think maybe there's a little bit of luck involved there. I have wooden cross, so... Although I didn't burn it for that floor. It's crazy to me how white tiers are like, normal tiers are like doing all the work here. I think a theme is also a big deal here. I think if it weren't for a theme, this would be a lot rougher. This would be a lot rougher. Oh? Just so frustrating because you really need the fires to be doing all the work defensively here. Oh shoot, yep, there we go. Coat hanger, some. It's actually quite considerable at this point. Okay. Run's gonna end here, but that's okay. We tried our best. Uh-oh. Yeah, wow, I did it. I freaking did it. Uh-oh. 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 There we go, I did it. What the hell was with that freaking W, man? Jeez Louise. What is going on? How did I do that? I just did it. I don't even... I'm like, it's like surreal. That is a... God, okay, whatever. Jeez, man. Go figure. I'm like... Oh wait, it is the wrong one. We need the other one. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Dobus. Thank you, people. For being here for that. I don't even... How did I do that? I don't know. I don't know how I did that. It just happened. The fire really helped there. I think I just got really lucky with the rooms, and I somehow... The whiz just wasn't a downside, which I'm like is actually kind of disgusting when you think about it. That the whiz somehow was not a downside there. That should have crippled my run, but it just didn't. I guess I was just so relaxed. The wooden cross too, yeah, really wooden cross really helped there too, for sure. It wouldn't have been possible that wooden cross. So, and I got like a bunch of luck on the way too, so the fires were pretty consistent, and it scales with tiers too. So there's like a luck. So the number of shots you get scales with luck, and then it also scales with your tier speed in general. So yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of like scared. Uh-oh. Yeah, well, hey, you know, it's bound to happen. You get lucky and then you get really unlucky, I guess. No, I don't know. I didn't expect that poop to pop or whatever. It's just a perfect storm, I guess. Just like a really lucky perfect storm. It just happened there. And now I'm like never... well, I won't never achieve that again, but that was... really strange. Now I just need to go... Now I just need to get to... I want to do Mega Satan. At some point I have to scratch off Mega Satan, which is going to be hard. Oh, okay, well, it's luck, I guess. So, there's something. It doesn't really advance my position at all, but it doesn't... I guess it just doesn't have to. It's fine. Yeah, I don't know. There's Tainted lots for you. Okay. A coin, and if we can get 15, we can get Buddy in a box here too. Okay. Where's that? Oh. Oh. Okay, we get Buddy in the box, at least. So we technically get some pretty decent windfall here, right off the rip. The nice thing about almond milk is even though it's bad, it synergizes with some stuff really well, so it's like not good, but it doesn't really have to be. It just is. There's just like a very slight possibility that it'll do something really cool. Like a very, very slight possibility it'll do something very cool. So we kind of need it. Oh yeah, I've got the air fryer, by the way. That guy's probably not here, but I got the air fryer. I finally got the air fryer, and so I'm gonna use it tonight. Its maiden voyage is tonight, when I cook up some tofu with it. So I'll let you guys know how it goes. But I'm actually really tired of frying stuff on my stovetop with grease, because it just splatters everywhere. Yes, I'm really excited too. It just splatters everywhere all the time. And it's like I have to clean up all this like constant mess of grease every time I want to cook something, because I have to fry like the vegetables or whatever on the... So I'm probably gonna, if I really want to fry something in... So I'm probably gonna switch like mostly to the air fryer. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. You just like cook them up, or you just toss them in spices and you cook them up in the air fryer. Supposedly, I was reading some recipes on it. Oh. Yeah, so I'm excited to do that for sure. But I'm gonna give it just like a plain Jane, a tofu kind of deal going on right here tonight. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some tofu and I'm gonna put that in a stew. I'm gonna put that in a mapo tofu stew. And then we're gonna see how it does. But I suspect it's gonna be the new way I cook things like tofu and stuff. Oh, it's not as good? Interesting. I mean, the thing is, I'm going to put sauce on it anyway. So it probably won't really be that big a deal. Oh, well, there goes that. So I'm just not... I'm not worried. Oh. At least personally. Okay. So, I mean, the thing is, the tofu's not really that good on the stovetop anyway, no matter what you do. And so yeah, like definitely there'll be some recipes where I do it in the oven. Like when I make like French fries and stuff, I'm probably gonna still do it in the oven maybe. Want to make like home fries or something. I don't know. We'll sort it out. Ah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay. See, this is really tough. This is actually a really tough choice. So on the left is Ocular Rift, which is really good on this character, and on the right is Damocles, which gives you 2 items. But you know what they say about one in the hand being better than... Oh wait, no, we're not even doing this anyway. Okay, so I guess we're going to Mother because... yeah, we're just gonna go to Mother, I guess. That was arguably the wrong choice, but... Like I said, we need a game ending item here. The run's gonna be over in like 2 seconds anyway. We're not gonna have time to benefit from Damocles. Like, I'm literally gonna die in like a second. So... Okay, ooh, what's this? Oh! There we go. Uh-oh. Okay. Uh-oh, yeah, I'm just dead. Dodged that wrong. Zigged when I should have zagged. That is. If I kind of kept that going for a little bit longer, we might have been somewhere with that, but it's okay. Okay. Well, if you say it, hopefully, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think as long as I do it correctly, cooking in oil shouldn't always be better. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm definitely going to move away from cooking in oil because I'm so sick of cleaning up my stovetop and just like around my stovetop and stuff. I'm sick of burning myself on oil. I'm sick of, like, I'm gonna either, yeah. I'm literally gonna start cooking more stuff in the oven. If I want to cook something in oil, I'm gonna do it in the oven from now on. I'm so sick of cooking stuff and frying stuff in oil on the stovetop. Supposedly it's not good for you, but I'm not really worried about that. That part's not really the thing that worries me. What worries me is just the constant maintenance of the stovetop because I'm constantly cooking oil in it. It's like bad enough when you cook something normal, you know. It's bad enough when you just like are normally cooking something and you like accidentally drop some or something on the stovetop. It's bad enough, but yeah. So yeah, hopefully I can avoid that. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of looking forward to.
48.
The problem is the basket size on mine is kind of small, but hopefully that's not really an issue. I mean, I guess I could have just bought a toaster oven or something. I don't know. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. We'll see how it goes. I'm confident that what I will produce will be good and delicious out of this thing. Maybe I'll try some mushrooms in it too. I don't know. Usually I do mushrooms on the stove, but the thing with mushrooms is you cook them in water. So that you kind of stew them gently in water, and then you kind of fry them up good. Maybe I'll try the air fryer for those too. I don't know. And then, or I might put them in the oven. I don't know. It's an interesting question. I guess I could blanch them, technically. Oh, okay. Shot speed up, range down. That's kind of bad, but it's okay. Hopefully I get another key here. Yeah, unfortunately. I made the heinous mistake of giving up my last key for that treasure room. For like a trinket that I'm not going to use. At all. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Definitely, the air fryer will be good. The air fryer will be really good. For sure. I'm going to like it. You know, I got to be optimistic because it's going to be good. I am worried that it's not going to taste as good, but I mean, for tofu, it literally should not matter, and for most vegetables. Oh! Whoa! It's actually really good. Yes, thank you. I'm excited for me too. It's going to be awesome. It's going to hopefully improve my cooking. My considerable cooking skills should be improved by this. it'll make it easier for me to keep the kitchen clean, which has traditionally been a major issue for me. I found that to be very difficult, actually, to keep the kitchen clean. It's like the main problem area for me. Most of the other tasks really aren't an issue. Uh-oh. I'm pretty reasonably confident in a lot of my other tasks, but for kitchen, that's a spot that I always have problems, because I'm cooking every night. Every single night of my life I'm cooking. You know? And so because I'm cooking... yeah. I'm not worried about that part. I don't plan to put in tons of oils or anything like that. But we'll see what happens. Maybe I will do that too. I'll put some aluminum foil in there or something. That's not a bad idea or anything. I'm gonna see how it does just like perfectly dry though to start. You know, like 100% like no oil, no nothing. Just full blown like tofu mixed with air fry. And we'll see kind of how we do from there. And then I'll kind of maybe work my way up to more spices and stuff. But I think I'm going to add spices after the fact in general. Okay. So the oil is apparently how you get the crunch out of it? That's interesting. Oh, come on. This one's like dead. This one's like hella dead now. And I have to go change rooms too. Okay. We'll see. Obviously, this is you're explaining sight to a blind man here. You know, like I haven't used the air fryer yet, so I have no frame of reference to like analyze it with. So luckily I'll be excited to fix that. And you do all your vegetables in the air fryer? That's a good sign. That's a really good sign actually. Because it means I'll probably get some I'll probably get some because yeah, that's probably what I'm mostly gonna do it for. I might still do some vegetables in the oven, like cabbage or something. We'll see. I'll see what happens there. For cabbage, I want to do blanch. So cabbage, you boil, and then you just like mix it with salt and cornstarch in the pan. Oh, okay. Whoa, no oil or anything. Or minimal oil. I guess I can put some oil, that's fine. We'll figure that out. We can figure that out later. Oh. Yeah, I bought a cheap one. But like a really cheap one. Oh, key. So we'll see. Maybe the cheapness. Yeah, I know. Apparently, it's a big new thing, and it's a train that I've been looking to get in on, because I know it's been a thing for a while now. People have been like air fryer this, air fryer that, and I know it's a thing that people have been saying for a long time. But I haven't really been cooking for that long. I've only been cooking for the last 3 or 4 years, and then also. I've been trying to focus on following like a small number of recipes instead of like, you know, trying to buy every gadget in the world or whatever. But I think after enough time has passed now that I think the air fryer is one that I can really look at and hang my hat on, hopefully. And I see no reason to disbelieve that. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that seems like a perfectly acceptable kind of thing. Based on everything, based on all the evidence I've been presented with. Oh. Yeah, and also I found a new kind of rice that doesn't hurt my tummy as much. So I had that for lunch and it was really good. I had an aged basmati rice. So probably I'll eat that more often too. Oh, that's really good. See, yeah, see, it's a kind of a give and take here. Oh, PhD. Okay.
Health.
Speed up. Okay. And that's really good because Libra, it synergizes with Libra. It gives us everything. It gives us all the stats. So if we get more tiers up, this is really good. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. What a pain. That was really good too. Well, it was okay. It was pretty alright. Oh, I hate this item. I know. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. Okay, I'm not taking this. I'm not taking this. I'm not taking that. I'm literally just not taking that. There's no way I'm taking chocolate milk. It's like that first room, it just like body blocked me to death. Like going through that room with chocolate milk would just be the worst. Okay. I mean, whatever. We in like 30 minutes, I got 2 whole completion, or I got 3, because I got Satan and I got the dark room and I got delirium or whatever. So I actually got 3 in one go, which is pretty impressive as far as this stuff goes, I think. So, I mean, there's probably a way to get more bosses in one run, but that's just how it is. So we're gonna hopefully we'll knock out Mega Satan and then also the chest as well here. Mysterious liquid. Let me just downplay. Ah, it's fine. I'm sure there are people who are as good as me at this game, to be honest. Oh, hold on, we're not taking this either. There are probably people better than me. I think at the beginning of the stream I was like joking about these Isaac YouTubers who only upload runs where they win or whatever, but if those guys are legit, then they're just as good as me, if not better. I mean, they're technically better because they make more money, you know. So that's always how it is. Oh, take X. Ooh. I love this item. It's actually really bad now. It used to be really good, but it's okay. That's how it is. You know, it's like I telling these people on League of Legends. It's like I get these people like all the time in my League of Legends games. What happens is there'll be guys in my lobbies that are like low level. They're like level 30 accounts. And it's like you know darn well that they're not new players. You know 100% that they're not new players at all. And yet they're sitting there in my League of Legends games being low level. And I'm like, and they always like friend me. A lot of times they friend me and they're like, you did nothing. And I'm like, okay, like sucks that I did nothing. But it always gets me because it's one of these things where it's like I have to explain to them that, like, as far as I'm concerned, like, there's no point in trying to be good at League of Legends because, like, there's just no money. Like, why would I want to be good at League of Legends? Like, so I could make money doing it? And it's like, I don't want to do that. It's like, I have other things I want to do in my life than make money playing League of Legends. And if you're not making money playing, if you're not making money, are you even, like, how good are you even really? Like, what's going on with that? You know what I mean? And so it's like a weird. It's like I don't know who these people are. Well, that's the thing is, it's like you can have fun at any rank. Like, I'm not convinced that having fun is like only for high rank people. Like, what kind of sense does that make? Like, you can only have fun at high ranks? That just doesn't make any sense. Not everyone gets to climb. You know what I mean? Like, not everyone gets to be masters or gold or whatever, right? And so if not everyone gets to be masters or gold or whatever, like, that's fine and all, but it's like, you gotta just, you know, you have to accept the things you can't change. You know what I mean? Like, if you're playing the game to have fun, that's one thing, but if you're playing the game to try to, like, get better, it's like, almost kind of why? You know? You know, and so these guys who are, like, level 30, who are, like, these, like, Smurfs or whatever, these second account guys who are, like, talking to me, and I'm like, what is even going on? Like, who are these people? Why are they talking to me? Why do they even have these second accounts? What's even going on? I'm like confused. I like don't understand what would motivate someone to have like 2 accounts. Like, I legitimately don't understand what would motivate somebody to have multiple accounts at all. It seems to me like it would be a big hassle to do. Like, that literally just seems like it would be a hassle. So I don't get it. I actually legitimately don't get it. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, is that people in gold are having fun. It's like, it's just so weird. It's like so weird. It's like it doesn't matter. Like, I'm so confused by that stuff. It's like, yeah, they want to play against gold players and beat them, but it's like, why? Well, no, actually, one of the main things, one key aspect to the whole thing is that, like, in League of Legends, you want to be really, really insanely aggressive. Like, you actually want to kill your opponent in, like, the first, like, minute, right? Like, in the first, like, 5 minutes, you want to kill your opponent, like, 10 times, right? Like, you want to, like, pentakill the entire enemy team at, like, level 1 and stuff, right? Like, and so, like, in theory, what you have is you have these players who are playing on low level, or who are playing on lower rank accounts, and then they're just like trying to cheese. They just like sit there and like they try to kill their lane opponent like 10 times, and then they like die. And most of the time, what happens is they die 10 times because they don't know how to play the champion that they're playing. And then they can take that information and they can bring it into their main account, and then they get like a leg up basically. But obviously, like, at that point, if everyone's doing that in low ELO, it's like, what is low ELO just doesn't even matter. Just doesn't, like, you can't play safe for anything at all, because there's gonna be, you have to like just kill the people who are doing that, I guess, or something. I don't know. It's just like you can't, yeah. You're like very like regimented in terms of what you're like allowed to do, I guess. But I mean, luckily it doesn't matter. Luckily it's just not a thing, I guess. I don't know. But because it creates other problems where it's like, so I'm playing jungle, right? So I'm playing like the jungle role, and in the jungle you like kill camps, right? There's like neutral monsters that you like kill, right? And like these people complain to me, they're like, you're not ganking enough. And I'm like, okay, like I'm not ganking enough. Why do the camps even exist then? Like, how many camps am I supposed to be taking? Am I supposed to be taking, like, in my mind, it makes sense to either always take all of your camps, or to like basically, like in 99% of the time, to take all of your camps, or about 90%. 90 to 99% of the time, either take all of your camps, or take 0 of your camps. Take like the absolute minimum number of camps, right? Because there's like a minimum number of camps you need before you level up. And I'm like, okay, so like if that's the way I'm supposed to do things, why don't I just do that all the time? And so it just like doesn't make any sense. And so I like asked this guy. I'm like straight up asking this guy, it's like, why don't we just have a version of League of Legends where there are no camps at all? Like, there just are no jungle camps. Like, instead of jungle camps, there's just like random like crap on the floor, and just by walking through it, you get a golden experience. And then, if you're the jungler, and then you can just walk from lane to lane. And you don't even have to worry about the camps at all. You just walk from lane to lane. And just like kill, and just like go from lane to lane and like clear vision or add vision. And then just like gank the lanes, right? It's like, why even have the camps? If I'm not supposed to kill them, why do they even exist? What's the point of them in the first place? And then it's like some junglers need to take more camps or less. It just doesn't make any sense. It's like I'm literally like tilted. Yeah, it's like so stupid. It's like, why do the camps even exist if I'm not supposed to take them? I'm like confused. It's like, that's easy gold. Like, I feel like the easy plays make more sense than the hard plays. So why would the hard plays have to be my job? Like, I don't get it. I literally just don't get it. And to be honest with you, I kind of don't want to get it. I like actually don't want to get it. Like, you get stupider thinking about it. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, that's the crazy thing about it. Is like, honestly, do I want to? No, I don't want to. I want to take this. Oh shoot, I just goofed up really bad. Okay, well that sucks. Yeah, I legitimately think that the more you think about it, the dumber you get, because it just doesn't make any sense. It's like a counter. Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. But like the camps are easy, right? Like, killing your opponents is hard, and getting the camps is easy. And so like I don't understand why I have to mind control my opponent into dying like 10 billion times when I could just like kill the camps. I don't get it. Okay, yeah, that is also true that camps don't attack the towers, but that's why I have the lane monkeys to do the camp to stop that. That's the enemy. That's my ally's job, is to stop the monkeys from attacking my tower. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Is like the lane monkeys stop the towers. That's like the point. Like the job of the laners is to stop the enemy from taking the towers within reason, right? If you're a laner and you're letting the tower die, that's like a huge mistake. That's like a massive blunder. And so it's like I'm like constantly expected to just like I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I feel like it's like brain rot. It's like the more you think about it, the dumber you get, I guess, because you can't do the simple things. You have to do the complicated things, right? It's like you can't just sit there and just like kill your camps because there are X billion reasons why. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is but the lane monkeys don't play around the enemy jungler either. They're not thinking to themselves, "Oh, what if the jungler's right there in my jungle?" Right? They don't play around that concept. It's like when I'm a lane monkey, I don't do anything. I just kind of stand there. I literally just kind of stand there and do nothing, unless I'm like certain that I can get a kill and get away with it or whatever. My whole goal as a lane monkey is to like outlast my opponent in lane. My goal is to outsustain them, and then they leave, and I just like hit the wave, and then I like as the game progresses, I do whatever the role is. That's the goal. Right, I mean, but that's what I'm saying, is that there's no free lunch, right? I mean, that's the problem with League of Legends, fundamentally, is like, if you have to work really hard for wins, it's like not even worth it. That's the problem, is like, you know, I have these conversations with people over and over again about how I'm supposed to gank more. And then it's like, but you really think about it, it's like, why would I do the hard thing when I could do the easy thing? And it's like, it doesn't matter how hard I try anyway, I'm like just not gifted. Like, I can't be high elo no matter what I do. Right? Like, I'm not going to be Faker tomorrow. It doesn't matter. It literally does not matter what I do. It's not possible for me to be Faker. And so it's like, why would I try it? Why would I do things the hard way? Why would I ever do things the hard way? I don't understand, basically, is what I'm getting at. Like, it just like doesn't make sense. It's like there's like a failure to launch, like conceptually. There's like a fundamental like failure to launch. Like, why can't I Farmville the game? I don't understand. Like, there's so many video games out there where you get to Farmville. You know, like Stardew Valley or whatever. It's like, can't I do League of Legends Stardew Valley style? But no, that's not how it works. They don't want you to Stardew Valley it. It's like actually a design thing where they really don't want you to Stardew Valley it. Yeah, well, I mean, I do too. I haven't played it actually. I played the other one, the one that came before it, the game that it's based on, which is Harvest Moon: Friends of Mineral Town. It's like I'm so sick of being expected to do all these fancy plays, when it's like I was never. Like, what kind of logic is that? Like, who's out there like saying like, oh yeah, do all these fancy plays? I don't get it. They don't let you Farmville. You can't watch YouTube videos in the background. Oh. It's like if I wanted to do fancy things, I'd play like Sekiro or something. Oh, have a good night, dude. Thanks for showing up. It's been fun. Okay. Okay. We might actually get this. Maybe 1 hour in. Okay. This is actually like on the table. Oh. So he says, okay, so that'll never turn into a crawl space, I guess, is what the other guy was saying. Oh wow, that was so close to dying. Yeah, like I was saying, like I'll just keep going on about this because I'm annoyed by it. It's like I don't understand. Like, why would people work hard? Like, this is literally. I'm like dead serious when I say this. This is 100% dead serious. I am 100% dead serious right now. Okay, the smartest people work the least hard. Okay, now that might sound crazy. That might sound completely insane. That might be the craziest thing you've ever heard. You might be like, that's not true. Don't say that. Okay, but you need to ask yourself this question. It's like, okay, like, imagine you live 2,000 years ago. Or more. You live like 10,000 years ago. Or something. And you're literally hand plowing the fields. Like, they literally tie you up to a plow. And then you plow the fields, right? Like, they like tie you up to a plow. You're doing some kind of manual task, right? But the reality is that manual tasks, there's like usually a better way, right? Like, societies don't develop better technology for no reason. They develop better technology for the reason that it's probably more efficient than whatever they're doing before. And so the irony is that if you're working really hard, it's probably because you're not very efficient at it, right? That's like the irony. That's like the profound irony. Like, capitalism or whatever has not developed a solution sufficient for solving whatever problem you're doing. And, what was I saying? And so, yeah, it's like, if I'm playing League of Legends, why should I work hard? It doesn't make any sense. Why should I gank hard? Why should I sit there and have to, like, do all this crazy stuff? And show up at the lanes and do all this stuff when it's like, that's the hard stuff. Why would I do the hard stuff? That doesn't make any sense. Like, I get that sometimes you have to do the hard stuff, but it's like, why can't I save that for like the Baron or something? It's like weird. It's like backwards. It's like the decision you make in the first like 5 minutes is more important than the decisions you make at 30 minutes, because your goal is for 30 minutes to never happen. You don't want your lane opponent to do anything. Wait, do I have PhD on this character? This run? No, I don't. Okay. Wait, do I? No. I have restock. Okay. You don't want your lane opponents to be able to do anything, right? And so, like, the Baron buff doesn't even matter. None of this stuff matters. because you're supposed to have already won by the time any of this stuff becomes relevant. So it's like, what's even the point of having that stuff in the first place? This is the thing I ask people. It's like, why don't we have a version of League of Legends where the first team to get the dragon just wins automatically, and then the game is over, and then we can just move on to their lives? Why don't we have surrender votes at like 0 minutes? Why can't we just surrender at first blood? Why even bother with that? Why don't I just make first blood the game-winning play? Just because statistically it's pretty important, right? But you're always supposed to go for it because... but I feel like it would save everyone a lot of trouble if we could just make, like, first blood instantly win or lose you the game. Like, what's even the point of all this entire second half of a League of Legends game if, like, all the most important plays happen in the first 2 or 3? Like, I'm legitimately confused. I'm legitimately confused. I am, like, actually legitimately confused by even the concept. It doesn't make any sense. Just have the game end in the first 10. If that's when all the most important plays happen statistically, have just the game end in the first 10. Like, we can just move on. I feel like. Okay, if I can get this stupid...
Tears down.
It's like, I get that no video game is perfect, but, like, come on. It's like my team's sitting there pinging me over and over and over again. It's like, what are you doing killing your camps? It's like, what are you talking about? Each one of these things is worth like 100 gold, brother. What are you talking about? Oh shoot, they almost killed me. I don't get it, man. I literally don't get it. What is this gonna do? Let's see. Boom. Oh, okay. We'll see. Oh. Okay, it's something. I literally just don't get it. You know, it's like StarCraft. Or it's like I feel like Micro is probably I don't know, right? It's like I don't think StarCraft is a micro game. I think StarCraft is a macro game, right? Like your whole goal is to like econ better than your opponent or something? I don't know. I like legitimately don't know, to be honest. We're gonna take this. This might be worth it. Where is he? I killed him. He's gonna drop on top of me. Nope. Homing really does a lot for you, huh? Like I said, these people are just insane. That's what I'm saying. Like all these people in like League of Legends games are just crazy. They're just out of their minds. They're just deranged, or they're noobs or something. I don't know. I guess you're supposed to take advantage of the noobs and like kill them like 100 times or something. I don't get it, to be honest. But the good news is there's no real prize for getting it, so it doesn't matter. There's a prize for getting it if you already get it, and you don't need help getting it. It's like, this is the kind of thing I love to work hard at. It's like, I would much rather do this any day of the week. Yeah, why not? Yeah, they got some AI. They got some AI on that crap. They're AI in it, man. That's the future of animation, is AI, I guess. I don't know. To me, it looks really bad, but whatever. What do I know? You know? Maybe art is dead. Honestly, I hate artists so much that I'm kind of glad art is dead. Like, the thing is, some of the people with the worst taste are artists. I hate to say it. I hate to be the guy who defends like AI art at all. Some of the people with the worst taste love AI the most, or some of the people with the worst taste are artists. It's incredible. Yeah, exactly. They're AIing it. Why would they even? Why even show up? You know. A fair question. Okay. Oh yeah, we're doing Mega Satan. Do I have the Polaroid? I do. Okay. They're gonna sit there and they're gonna AI it all day and night. They're gonna sit there. That's probably what's going on. I don't know anything about anime, but yeah, they're gonna have the they're gonna have AI do all anime from now on, which is actually probably a good thing because anime kind of sucks. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but a lot of anime kind of sucks. A lot of art in general kind of sucks. There's like a lot of really bad art out there. And so the fact that it's being replaced by AI is actually probably not that big a deal. Just because someone's an artist doesn't mean they're smart. That's another really important thing. Well, I mean, I don't know. Probably. I guess that makes sense. Let's see what this does for me. Nothing. It does nothing, actually. It's really weird. I would say it's pretty bad for sure. Definitely. Like, just because someone's an artist doesn't mean they're that smart. It's like, think about the guys who drew Duke Nukem Forever or whatever. It's like, you can replace that with AI and it'd be fine. It's like, who cares? That's not to say that I like AI. Also, I would love... There's some problems with AI. The biggest issue with AI is the fact that... there's one major problem with AI, and that's the fact that, like, things might get worse because AI does everything, right? So it's like you're like, oh, I want to, you know, go to the store, and it's like AI is in your way. Like, that could be a problem. And that's probably the first place they're going to try to put AI. Because I think people recognize that AI art looks terrible, and so, like, people don't really like AI art. I don't know. But maybe AI art is, like, really good. I don't know. But I can tell you for a fact that some of the worst artists... Some of the worst artists are professional artists. Some of the people with the least qualifications. Okay, why did I get this curse twice in a row? It's really unlucky. Okay. The possibility I get the card here. Wait a minute, that card. It's like artists. I hate to break this to people, but artists are not intelligentsia. This is one of those things that I probably shouldn't say, but artists are not intelligentsia. There's like an infinitely large distance between art and intelligentsia and being intelligentsia. Like, oh, like I draw comic books. It's like, well, you're not intelligentsia. You might be intelligentsia, but there's a really good chance you're also not intelligentsia. It's like, oh, I write novels. I write novels. I'm a big famous novel writer who has written a bunch of novels. It's like, oh, well, excuse me, sir, but that doesn't make you. That doesn't mean that they're intelligentsia. Like just because you're an artist doesn't mean you're intelligentsia. That's what people don't understand. Not to imply that intelligentsia is like inherently good either, but there you go. Like, you know, the political elite, whatever, is not necessarily a bunch of artists. And so if AI is replacing artists, it's like, well, a lot of bad art. Like we're drowning in bad art these days. It's everywhere. It's like consumerism has manufactured no shortage of bad art. Just like consumer whatever, you know. It's like you go out there and it's like, I mean, I don't know, right? It's complicated. Ultimately, I will say in defense of these artists that art is no worse than society itself, right? Like art reflects society, and in turn art is reflected by society, right? So if society is bad, then art is bad, right? So it's not really necessarily fair to blame the artists themselves entirely for like society's ills. It's like, okay, well, like society is like bad or whatever, and there's like a lot of pitfalls in society, and then it's like, okay, well, art, you know, necessarily is bad as a result. But it's society's ills, not art's itself, right? It's not painting itself that is evil, it's society, right? So, like, that's the concept. Oh, huh, interesting. Do I want to take this? No, there's no Delve Game Guides AI stuff at all. That's never happening. I can say that for sure, that's never happening. What does this even do? Okay, cool, that's fine. We can do that. We can make that work. But yeah, like I was saying, AI videos never happening. There's never going to be any AI Delve Game Guides videos unless somebody wants to do it for me. In which case I will be amused at the concept of it.
The sun.
I will at least think it is funny. What if Caitlyn? Dude, I don't even know what the heck's going on with Caitlyn these days. Caitlyn probably doesn't want that either. Caitlyn probably wishes there was an AI version of me for for some kind of like maybe like personal use, but I think other than that, Caitlyn's not really interested in AI versions of me. I think that would just kind of serve no purpose for her at this junction. She probably doesn't even want that, honestly. I don't know, maybe she talked to an AI chatbot of me. She like, I don't know. I don't know what she's up to. She's kind of busy doing whatever it is that she does. Oh, fudge, I'm dead. Oh, come on. Oh, I hate those things. That's so stupid. That was pretty banging, too. I had, like, all the pieces in place and stuff. And I got wrecked. I got absolutely wrecked. Hmm? Yeah, I'm not worried. Thanks for stopping by. You got stuff to do, go do it, my dude. It's fine. That was a crushing defeat, but you know, we carry on despite the crushing defeat. We move forward. But yeah, I would love to see Caitlyn again, for sure. That would be nice to see Caitlyn again. For sure, that would be nice. That would kind of do everything. But as far as like an AI Caitlyn is concerned, I don't really know if I want an AI. Yeah, another thing about it, Caitlyn probably doesn't want an AI version of me. Because I don't really want an AI version of Caitlyn. That doesn't really work. There's kind of no energy to that. No sort of like, I don't know. It's missing a certain je ne sais quoi that I just cannot escape from in terms of my needs and desires for Caitlyn. Man, it's gross. Shouldn't even talk about that. Shouldn't even talk about how much I miss Caitlyn. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, jungling in League of Legends and how bad it is. It's like you can't even kill your camps. You can't even kill your camps. Your teammates are like, hey, brother, stop killing your camps. I'm like, dude, stop killing your minions. Like, why don't you go wander the map, aimlessly? Yeah, no, that's it. That's so it. That is actually so freaking it, now that I think about it. It's like, yeah, hey, laner, why don't you just wander the map aimlessly? What? You, go ahead and just do it. You wander the map aimlessly. Just feel free to wander the map aimlessly, laner. Just skip out. It's like so stupid, and so it's at that point, it's just like dumb. It's like Riot's fault or something. It's like Riot just made a bad roll that makes no sense. It's like you gotta wander the map. You gotta just wander the map, I guess. Okay, is that okay? Well, I can. Do I want to reroll this actually? Maybe I do. I don't know. I'll have to think. I mean, I can. I probably should just because I can. It's actually not at all a bad item on him though, but the likelihood that it saves my bacon is like really small. It doesn't really advance my game plan to take it though, because I'm not gonna like use it on anything. I'm not gonna like use it offensively. It's purely a defensive item, and so probably I should re-roll it just because I have the dice here. People are like, your kill participation is like 0 or something. You have like a 20% kill participation or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, I'm killing my camps. It's like that's where the easy gold is. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't speak the language of these crazy people. These people are like insane. It's like, why even bother? What I don't get it. I like legitimately don't get it. I'm stuck, like not understanding what these people are saying. They're speaking some kind of alien language where I'm supposed to do things the hard way as opposed to the easy way, which I don't understand. It's like I literally just don't understand. I don't understand. It's like what Buck Strickland says. Does anyone know who Buck Strickland is? It's like what Buck Strickland says. It's like, it's a business, Hank. You make as much money as you can for as long as you can. And that's all there is to it. That's how business works. You work the least hard for the you work. Yeah, literally. It's like you make the most money for the least amount of effort. I don't understand. Like I'm sitting there killing my camps and I'm making gold. I don't get it. Meanwhile, my laners are dead, losing experience and gold. And then they're sitting there whining to me about how I didn't gank. It's like, brother, like the golden experience is right there. You're just not seeing it, I guess. I don't get it. I don't know. I'm like confused. I feel I'm so confused. You know? It's like I can't count or anything. I didn't go to brain school for counting. I went to brain school for talking good or whatever. And it's like I don't want to try hard to in my League of Legends games. Like to me that seems very silly. I want to just get my farm on. I want a Farmville. I want to let the villainous apes try to escape the villainous apes and their villainous ape-like ways. And their lane monkey ways. They're feeding into and griefing lane monkey ways. It's like, can I escape? Can I not escape the lane monkey way? The evil lane monkeys. Oh god. The evil nefarious lane monkeys and their griefing ways. Oh. Okay. So, oh wait, we need to go to angel rooms. Okay. Cool. It's like, what? How's that saying go? It's if hard work makes you rich, then show me rich donkey. That's actually it. That's it. If hard work makes you win games, then show me rich donkey or whatever. Some combination of those ideas. It's like I've never met a rich donkey. I guess maybe donkeys are rich in some kind of like insubstantial way, right? But like in terms of actual capitalistic innovation, like it must be understood. It must be understood that usually the most successful people are the ones who work the least, right? Like they don't invent looms, like electric looms and stuff, because making clothing the traditional way is viable, right? Like comparatively, it's like actually the opposite, right? It's like the very nature of like free market enterprise is the idea that you can work less hard for better results. Like that's the literal premise of free market enterprise conceptually. But people don't like that. I don't know. I feel like people don't like that. People don't want to hear that part. But like I said, that's business acumen for you. Like I said, like Buck. That's the crazy thing about that is that Buck Strickland actually gets it. He's like actually a good businessman in King of the Hill. Like Buck Strickland may have serious personal problems, but he is a good businessman for sure. And I really respect that about King of the Hill. That it really had the ability to make that character as fascinating and interesting as possible. In terms of the fact that he's actually a good businessman. Cool. But people don't want to hear that for obvious reasons. Because like people work hard, you know. People don't want to hear that because they work hard. People work hard and they're like, well, you know. But it's like, again, what we're talking about here is numbers. We're not really talking about, you know, personal opinion, right? It's like I could sit there trying to sell, you know, mufflers on the side of the road all day, right? Or I could like have some way of doing it online and make, you know, do it something like that, right? Is the idea. But obviously it's hard, but it's hard. The thing you have to understand is it's hard, but it's hard in easy ways, right? Does that make sense? Oh, we don't have a bomb, so we're just goofed. Okay, well, never mind. Run's over. Congratulations. I goofed it. Oh well. Sucks for me. I guess I could look for a bomb. There's a slight possibility I can salvage this if I find a bomb like right now. Why did I throw away all my bombs? See, I'm just confused. I'm just distracted. What's going on? Okay. So there's a slight possibility I can bounce back from this. I can recover from this. This like horrible blunder that I made. Whoa. We'll take this. Okay, we got 2 bombs, so there's a slight possibility I can recover from this. And then I can get both pieces immediately. What did I get out of the angel room? What did I get out of the angel room? Oh, it's goofed. Yeah, it runs over. Runs just like straight up over. Because I didn't get the key pieces, yeah. Oh well. Run just straight up over because I didn't get the key pieces. That hurts. Also, I apparently didn't get the item from that room either. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm like confused. Like, what did I get out of that room? Why didn't I re-roll it? What's going on? I don't know. I'm lost. Apparently. I'm completely lost here. Like, look at it this way, right? There's no hard and fast rule, I guess is the point. Right? The point is not so necessarily that working hard is a bad idea, because it's not. Rather, the reality is that the capitalistic principle demands that the money, like, it doesn't, like, you can work really hard and make not very much money relative, just depending on where you're born, right? As an example. Oh. Or you can be born, like, you know, stuff like that. Okay, so we can take this. That's really bad. I don't know what I'm doing. This is, like, really stupid. Uh-oh. Like, if you're born in the Gambia, you're gonna make no money. I mean, I guess relative to where you live, you'll make something. Right? Like, you can potentially make more money where you live. But, like, I don't know. Like, exchange rates notwithstanding. Oop. Is this a business call, Hank? Oop. Yeah, I need to call the city about the dumb cockroaches everywhere. Oh shoot. It's not gonna work. They're not gonna do anything about it. Because they don't care or they can't. I don't know. I don't know which. But they're not gonna do anything about it no matter what I do. But okay, this one's dead. I don't know what I'm doing. I guess I could go to Mother, but no, we're gonna go to Mega Satan. So I'm calling the city and I'm trying to get them to deal with or to ask them like what they can do about the cockroaches, if anything at all. I suspect the answer is nothing. That they just don't care. Or they don't have the means to do anything. But I'm like calling them and I'm like, okay, like what do you do? Because basically how it works is that around here in the summer there's like a bunch of like big old cockroaches outside. And the problem is they only exist in parts of the city. So that's what's so confusing about it to me, is that they're in parts of the city they exist and in other parts of the city they don't. And so my thinking is, okay, like ultimately, why are there cockroaches in parts of the city and not in other parts of the city? Now, on the surface, this might seem like a kind of a meaningless question, but does anyone even know the answer to it, right? It's like it's a question that people don't even know the answer to. And so it's going to be really lame if the city is not doing anything about them, because the city just doesn't care, right? It's like, is anyone even keeping track of this, right? Like, this is the kind of thing that people should be keeping track of, right? Because they can make people sick. They can, like, spread diseases and stuff, according to Wikipedia, right? I'm not, like, a pest control expert or anything, but according to Wikipedia, they can make people sick, and they can cause other problems. And so I was saying, like, well, the city better take this seriously at least a little bit, because, you know, I'm not necessarily expecting them to work miracles here, but, you know, the people need to know the facts of this situation. So maybe I need to go to, like, a city meeting or something, because it's resigned to certain parts of the city. So if you're downtown, they're all over the place. But the funny thing about it is there's patches of downtown where they're not a problem. And it's not really clear why, in my mind. There's like I don't know why it is. Like, if you go to the university, there's none. And so it's like, is there big, huge, like, what's going on with that? Why are there none by the university? Like, what is the actual explanation for why there are none by the university? Like, I legitimately want to know. I'm, like, legitimately curious why there are none by the university. Is there, like, a reason why there are none by the university? Or... oh, shoot. Well, there goes that. Is there, like, a compelling reason why there's none by the university? Or is it just random? You know? Like, why is there none by the university? Like, the neighborhood I grew up in, there aren't any either. Why is that? Like, it's like, I feel like it should be somebody's responsibility to know the answer to these questions. I feel like somebody should know the answer to these questions. Why am I the foremost authority on this topic? Like, I'm literally just a guy. I'm literally just some guy. How come I have to be the foremost authority on this topic? Is there... hello? Like, I'm interested to understand why I'm supposed to be the foremost authority on this topic. And so what I need to do is I need to go to a city council meeting or something. And, like, hammer them there. And be like, they're all over the place. According to Wikipedia, they're dangerous. What's going on? Does somebody know? You know, far be it for me to tell you what to do, but, like, come on. Like, somebody do something, right? Or, like tell me what's going on. So I called the housing authority guy, and he hasn't called me back yet, though. So he left a voicemail like a week ago, and I kind of forgot about it. So, well, they're dormant right now because it's winter. But that's exactly the funny thing about it, or right now, is it like, my suspicion is that they're in a state of torpor somewhere. So there's like some basement somewhere, or some crawl space, or some, you know, something like that where they're all hanging out. And so, like, I would like the city to figure that out. And to be able to, like, address that comprehensively. It's really bad. And, like... oh, see, I love ants. I'm a big ant guy. Ants are, like, my friends. I love ants. I'm, like, a huge ant fan. I'm, like, an ant super fan. I don't know what it is about ants, but I'm actually, like, I'm like emotionally attached to them as organisms. It's like really weird. It's like really, really, really weird. Actually, I have some kind of like relationship to them conceptually. Like some kind of like that I vibe with them. I vibe with ants. Like, it makes no sense. I don't know why. But I actually really like ants. Really big fan of ants, actually. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so the cockroaches. So around here, there's actually no well, there are cockroaches native to the Americas. But the cockroaches around here are from Europe. They're from the Black Sea area, supposedly. And we do have German cockroaches here too, but I think that's a problem that people take more seriously, and so they get rid of them where possible. But I'd be interested to see what, like, when I talked to the landlord about the dumb cockroaches, she literally was like, oh, they're water bugs or something. And it's like, they're literally just cockroaches. Like, it's very obvious. No. Are they Australia? Was it on a trip to Australia, or are they also on New Zealand? Yeah, so some ant species are very aggressive. But no ant species that I've ever interacted with has been especially aggressive, I don't think. Now, in the desert, there's some big nasty ants. Big old nasty ants out in the desert. And if you go far south enough, you can see them. You can interact with them. They build these. They're big and huge, and they have these big red heads. And there's also fire ants too. Scary ants. What do you mean by scary ants? Is that a thing? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Because around here we have the dumb black ants that are everywhere, all over the planet. And then, like I said, we also have some big red ants in the south. But you have to go out to the desert, and my mom always told me not to mess with them. Oh, okay, so you're saying. Yeah, I mean, there's some ants that are like that for sure. I'm pretty sure you can get any ant to attack you if you try hard enough. Any type of ant. I think. I don't know. But obviously some are less troublesome than others. But yeah, definitely any like carnivorous ant is probably really aggressive. You know, just random stuff like that. Apparently the ants in Australia have poison in them too. So the ants oh shoot. This runs over anyway, it's fine. Yeah, but apparently the ants in Australia are very different from, because they've been separated for like 1 million years or something, or several million years, or like 100 million years, something like that. It's like 50 million years or something between Australia and so South America, Australia, and Antarctica. South America, Antarctica, and Australia used to be connected into a single continent called God, what's it called again? Gondwana. So Gondwana is a continent that has emerged at least twice in the world's history, supposedly. So there's a version of Gondwana that exists before like terrestrial life, and then there's a version of Gondwana that exists after the dinosaurs died. Yeah. I don't know if there's any poisonous ants where I live. Yeah, they're wild creatures for sure. Nothing on the planet like them. Nothing at all on the planet like them, for sure. I wouldn't say I'm like a huge... Well, I am a huge fan of them, actually. A lot of different types, too. They're one of the most prolific species of multicellular organisms on the planet. There's like it's like 5% or 10% of all the mass of all the living tissue or of all animal life is ants or something. And then beetles are another really massive chunk of all animal life as well, supposedly. Which I find very fascinating. So they're quite successful, ecologically. Interesting. Yeah, so probably New Zealand broke off longer ago than, sooner. In the past than Australia was a part of Gondwana, because you can find marsupial fossils in Antarctica. So they have fossilized marsupials from Australia in Antarctica, or in Antarctica, and that's why there's also marsupials still alive in South America today. There's a very small number of marsupials still alive in South America, specifically the American possum, as being the most famous. That's a marsupial. Which is really fascinating. Very, very fascinating. So like marsupials are like some kind of missing link between mammals and like whatever the heck existed before mammals or something. It's like really weird. All those years ago. Yeah, but there's a two Gondwanan distribution, and there's also plants too. There's a bunch of plants that are Gondwanan distributions. There's plants in South America that are related to plants in Australia, and presumably, and you know, vice versa and all that. You know what I'd like to see more than anything else is a thylacine. I would love to see a thylacine more than anything else. I would love more than anything else to see a thylacine. One of those doggos or whatever. Well, aren't there spiders? Aren't there spiders on? Well, I guess there were definitely spiders on New Zealand, or yeah, I would love to see one of those. I would love to hang out with one, get my picture taken with one of them, or whatever. They need to find a way to bring those back. They need to find a way to let me have one as a pet. Probably they'd be terrible pets. They look like they'd be a really awful pet. But yeah, I would love to see a Tasmanian tiger. I'd give a stiff tenner. Yeah, that's really interesting. Well, here's the thing. Here's a crazy thing, right? You're gonna love this. Okay, so you know a frog? You know, like a frog or like a lizard or some crap? Like a frog or like a lizard or like a gecko or even some like really weird like sea animals and stuff like that. In theory, human beings are more closely related to a frog than a spider is to an insect. So spiders and insects left the ocean. Left the ocean some like 400 million years ago or something. So insects first left the ocean 450 million years ago, and then spiders followed soon after at about 400 million years after that. So spiders and insects had already deviated by the time in like 500 million years ago or something, or 450 million years ago. They deviated from each other in the ocean, right? And then they both made it to land. In theory, all vertebrate land creatures are descended from the same vertebrates that made it to land, I think. So anything with a vertebra on land is more closely related to you or me than spiders are to insects, I think. There's a possibility there's multiple vertebrate creatures that made it to land, but as far as I know, that's how it is. Because there are still ocean-dwelling vertebrates that aren't related to us, and they're like really weird. Whoa, there's red stew. Okay, cool. So we're gonna take the red stew here. So it's really weird when you think about it. Now, obviously, I know that people make a big to-do about Australian spiders. People are all like, Australia's got big old spiders, mate. There are no... oh, okay. Really? I didn't know that. That's actually news to me. It's like, they're like, we got big old spiders, mate. You gotta avoid the big old spiders, mate. Out in the bush, we got big old spiders. And I'm like, okay. Okay. It's like, we got big old geckos out in the bush too, mate. $10 dues on it, mate. And I'm like, okay, Mr. Australian man. Yeah, I get the idea. I think. I can't believe there are no four-legged insects or whatever. It makes sense though. Yeah, so whatever he calls them. Spiders have 8, and then insects have either 6 or more. Well, I think some insects. Well, so technically, caterpillars have more, but they're pseudo. They're pseudo legs. So they have things that function as legs, but they're not really legs, I guess. Something like that. So that's like a great example of like a weird kind of exception. And technically, spiders actually have 10. Sort of. They have like arms. They have like something that is like analogous to an arm. Kind of. Sort of in the same way that whatever he calls them do. Whoa, steam sail. Like that. Sort of in the same way that praying mantises or whatever do. Yeah, cool stuff like that, for sure. Okay. Key. No angel room though, huh? Yeah, I was watching this thing about how there's no terrestrial bats. So even though there's like bats on New Zealand, there's no terrestrial bats yet. So either they haven't evolved, or there's some reason bats can't go back to the land, or something, which is really interesting. But bats have a lot of really unique adaptations that make them suited for the air, and so it's not really clear if they ever could even go back to the land, I guess. But I don't know. We have bats here, but they're not really very common. My mom always say if you see a bat here, it's because it's sick or something, which makes sense to me. Yeah, you know. In the city, I imagine they have a hard time to survive, I guess? I don't know. Not really an expert on bats, as you can well imagine. Kind of cute, though. Got little eyes and stuff. They got little beady eyes. They eat bugs or something. That's really cool. They're mammals, which is really interesting. So it means they couldn't have deviated from us that long ago. It means they're closer related to us, I guess, than... Yeah, that's one of the weird things, is that in theory, and again, I could be wrong here, but if bats are mammals, they're more closely related to us than kangaroos are, which I find very interesting. So I am closer related to a bat than a kangaroo is. Me and kangaroos are distantly related, apparently. I'm going to take this Genesis, actually. Once I kill this boss. Genesising here might be a mistake, but I don't really have much of a choice because I have like no damage. Oh fudge! Well, it doesn't matter anymore, I guess. It's fine. Yeah, that was pretty crappy. Well. Oh, that's okay. That's something. It's a little something. Yeah, I often think to myself that I really wish I lived in either Australia or New Zealand. Specifically Australia. Like I said, I have a friend in Australia, and it's like really nice. It's like warm in the winter, I guess, in southern Australia. You get dingoes or whatever. The beach is really close. All the soil is really sandy for some reason, because it's really low to the ocean. There's more oxygen in the atmosphere. So I'm always saying to myself how much I would love to be in Australia. Apparently, it's a really common thing too for like Europeans and Americans to move to Australia, which I think is really funny. And apparently, that's a big thing in Australia that people are seeing now. See, I didn't even know about it. Nobody told me. Nobody told me about a bunch of Americans leaving America for Australia. It does get, yes, they always complain about how hot it is in the summer. Or at least one of them does. One of my buddies. They're always like, it's so hot in the summer. I'm walking around Sydney and it's 1,000,000 degrees. I'm like, But I mean, it's the thing about this place is that the air is very dry here. So your sweat works better. So it gets really hot here, but you're less likely to really notice it here, I guess. See, I would definitely love to go to Australia, though, for sure. I'm probably going to go there at least some point in my life. Probably not anytime soon, but like someday I want to go to Australia. I want to pet a wallaby or whatever, which is what I assume Australians do. They pet wallabies or dingoes or whatever. Quolls. Various marsupial life forms. Tasmanian devils. A lot of petting those things going on, I guess. Probably not actually. They're pretty weird. Those are very strange organisms, actually. Not really suitable to be kept as pets, but that's neither here nor there. Would love to pet one. Yes, they have they look like little dogs. They have like this weird little dog look to them. When they're totally unsuitable to be had as pets, they like constantly fight and yell all the time with each other, and they're just like categorically unsuitable to be to have as pets. But yeah, they sure look like little doggies to be pet though, for sure. Which is kind of the failure right there. It's like, what's going on with that? How come they look like little dogs? It's like, how come this looks like an animal that I should be allowed to pet, but I can't? What's going on with that? Is there some explanation for that? Is it just some like random stuff? What's going on with that? Okay, that's actually pretty okay. We'll take that. It's not really good actually, but it's okay. We're very unlikely to gain that much out of it. But shop pool is pretty poor anyway.
Down.
So it just is what it is. Okay. About 30 minutes, depending on how fast or slow I do it. You can do it way faster. If you're like really good or you get really lucky, you can do it in like 10 or something. But generally, it's about 15 to 30 minutes per go. If I'm successful. Assuming I'm successful. Obviously, if I die, it can be shorter. You can have ones that are like 45 minutes long, depending on what you're doing, but usually that's not worth doing. There's definitely been scenarios where I've done that, for sure. But if everything goes according to plan, it should take me like 25 minutes, I guess. For this character, probably I shouldn't be taking my sweet time. I should just kind of blast through. But usually, as most characters, you want to take your sweet time. There's incentives not to, but like really searching at every rock is like usually what I do in a lot of cases. Because you will get stuff, you will get windfalls that way. Oh. Okay, we skip the devil room. It depends. You can kill more bosses and have it take longer, or you can kill less bosses and it can take less time. Yeah, and I'm almost done with the Dark Souls video, so we'll move on to Demon Souls pretty quick here. I don't want to be stuck in this game for that much longer. Oop. Oh shoot! Ah, stupid enemies. There goes that. Oh well. That's like really catastrophic, actually. Kind of thinking I would kill that enemy before he did that. Those enemies love to do that. That's like a classic. What's in this? I don't think I want that. I think I have a decent setup here, actually. Okay. Okay, that's actually something. Yeah, the run's not over for sure. I made a big, huge blunder here. Fudge. Yeah, my theory is that there's runs that are, or there's rooms that are supposed to be, that you're not supposed to be able to make it out of without taking damage most of the time. So my theory is that runs are either categorized into hard or easy. And that they specifically designed rooms around that premise. So this room is like, maybe this room's like an easier room, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I don't even ski here. So living in Australia would be nice, because I don't even ski while I'm here in the United States. You know, I'm not like going to the ski lodge, hanging out. So, if I went to Australia where there's no skiing, well, it's like, who cares? We'll go to the beach instead. She's complaining about the trains, though. She's complaining about how the trains are painted really ugly or something. Some just like random thing she was complaining about about the trains. But yeah, I mean, whatever. You know, it's like in my city how there's a giant statue of a blue whale somewhere in the city. It's like, why is there a statue of a blue whale in the city? It's like there aren't any blue whales. Blue whales are native to this place. We live in a desert. There's a landlocked desert state. Why would we have statues of blue whales? What possible rationale could there be for that? Who commissioned that statue to be made, and why did they do it? You know what's so crazy about that too? Get this, okay? So the state that I'm in is a place called Utah, right? And Utah used to be on the site of something called the something interior seaway. So in the Cretaceous, there's a giant sea, kind of like the Mediterranean, spanning, cutting the continent of the United States in half. Okay, so this is a real thing called and so there's a bunch of dinosaurs that lived on the shores of this giant sea, right? And so this state is literally home. You know those giant reptilian whales, like ichthyosaurs and mosasaurs, and that kind of stuff. You know how they, like the big long neck dinosaurs and crap like that that were like ocean dwelling. Those are from this state. Those literally lived here. We have fossils in the region of those dinosaurs, or of those ancient aquatic animals. And so it's like, why do we have a giant statue of a blue whale in this state? It literally doesn't compute. I'm like, who wants this? Who did people not know that this place is a place where big old crazy freaking mosasaurs used to live? Like, did people not know? Is that what's going on? I don't know. It kind of weirds me out, honestly. It's like people just don't know. They live in the city and they don't know. They don't know nothing. They've never been outside the city. They've been to like a ski resort on the to the east of us. Well, yeah, probably that's why it is. But I say, go full hog. You know? I say go full freaking hog. I don't even know what's going on. Like, I like blue whales just as much as anybody else, but I think a statue of a blue whale makes more sense in a place where there actually are blue whales. It's like, yeah, it's a kind of thing that like locals think is like really cool, or like whoever made it thinks is like so awesome. And I'm like, just like have like something that has to do with this place. There's a town to the south of us, and they have a big old museum. And there's a big statue of a velociraptor, because velociraptors are actually from this place. They're called the Utah raptor for a reason. It's because their fossils were first found here. Tyrannosaurus rexes are from the region too. So you could have a big old statue of a Tyrannosaurus rex, and that would make infinitely more sense. And you could have a little plaque on the bottom of it that's like, Tyrannosaurus rexes were actually native to the area. And then maybe somebody could actually learn something for once. But no, instead we need to have a big dumb statue, no offense, of a blue whale. It's like, I don't even... What does this have to do with the place that we live in? I'm confused. Like, that's like having a statue of like I don't know, of like Lincoln or something. Well, I guess, okay, fair enough. I guess it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to have a statue of Lincoln here. But like, we're also Americans. That's like if in the middle of like... I don't know. It'd be like if there was a statue of like a Confederate general, just like in some place that is in like Guadalajara, Mexico or something. Like, why is this here? It's just weird. It's just weird. I don't get it. I don't get it. To me, it rubs me the wrong way, just a little bit. Because it's like, so like, yes, blue whales are cool, and I respect blue whales. But also, I think that like giant long-necked ichthyosaurs, or ichthyosaurs or whatever, are really cool too. And so I just like don't get it. I'm like confused. My confusion is palpable around the situation. It's like just give me something. That's what my mom was complaining about, and I was like, I agree. It's just so strange to me. And I get that, like, most people kind of just like, they're just like, whatever. It's like, who cares? It's like, you know, blue whales or whatever. And I respect that to an extent. But I also have to have my say a little bit, you know? I also have to say, well, hey, think about this for a second. You know? Has anyone in this state ever seen a blue whale? Do they live around here? Is that like, it's like a component of our heritage? Or the natural world that persists around us? It's like, I know. But, you know, I guess it's an animal that exists on the planet somewhere, so that's something, I suppose. It's like people, they're afraid of the desert, you know? They're afraid of what we have here, you know? They're afraid of it. They're scared of it, I guess. They like to live in the city. They'd rather live any place other than this place, ironically. That's just how it is, I guess, for some people. You know, it's like, I've been out there in the desert. You know, that's what me and my mom and my brother used to do that. We go out in the desert and see stuff. You know, that's the heritage I come from. You know, if I'm successful and I succeed at life, maybe me and my kids will go out to the desert too someday. You know, God willing or whatever. So I don't understand these people who don't even know what's out there in the desert. It weirds me out. It's like that's different from the life that I lead. I don't know how you could stay your whole life in the city. Or even worse, only go to, like, you know, and this is, you know, Caitlin was like this too. You know, where she would go to, like, you know, her and her family would go to, like, Hawaii or something, and it's like, who wants to go to freaking Hawaii? I don't get it. I understand, like, the concept of going to Hawaii, like, conceptually. But to me, you know, there's just something about, you know, being home, you know? About, like, the splendor of, like, what home is. To me at least, you know? I don't understand it, you know? I will like someday, I think, to go to Australia. But, like, I don't know. I think maybe that has to do with the people I know there. I mean, well, I guess I want to go to Ireland, too. Ireland would be really cool to go to, too. But it's like everyone's talking about going to Japan. It's like, I don't really want to go to Japan. Like, I speak the freaking language. Yeah, I mean, I think it's fair enough to say, like, let's go someplace different from where we are. But, like, if you're here in the Salt Lake City, the desert is way different. The desert is, like, way different, you know? So to me, it makes sense to go out into the desert. To me, the desert is like a cool thing, you know. But I think that people are like they get told, you know, they're like, oh, go to Hawaii, spend your money in Hawaii, go to Disneyland, blah blah blah, all this stuff. And it's like that. There's a place for that, I guess. But to me, like, there's a certain profundity in, like, the wild nature that exists around you, you know. And in this particular case, I mean, like, 50 miles. You know, did you know there's a big old salt flat to the west of me? So if you take the highway going west, you can literally encounter a giant salt flat. A big old salt flat. And there's, yeah, it's, like, really swag. It's, like, really, really swag. This is bad. But there's life for you. It's like I love the salt flat out there. See, people should be in tune with that. Yeah, actually, that is the place. That is the exact place, actually, that you're bringing up. Yep, that exact place. See, it's like when I was a kid, we dug up fossils in the desert. We went to the desert and we dug up fossils. We found like fish fossils and stuff, trilobite fossils, weird rocks like agates and stuff. It's like, why would we go to Hawaii? Like, what's even in there in Hawaii? You know, like, I'm sure something, but like, come on. So this is not what we did. We were salty the earth people. You know. So I have a, you know, whether or not, you know, my mom's a complicated person, but you know, I respect at least some components of my mother's thinking. Oh, that's actually really good. But we'll clean up to the boss and then we'll check that out. These are both bad. Well, actually, this one can block shots. It's like, those were good times. You know, we ate too much candy and fast food while the whole thing was going on, but whatever, you know, it's vacation, you know? You know, we go to Nevada and look at old dinosaur fossils, go to the Indian reservation, the Goshu reservation or whatever, to the west. Look at the fossil stuff there, the big old fossil center there, stuff like that. Go to museums in southern Utah, where they have all the kinds of random crap. Go to the dinosaur museum way to the south. You know, where they have the dinosaurs and all that jazz. And, you know, that was the kind of stuff we did when I was a kid, you know? That was the sort of thing that mattered to my mother, you know? So I don't know who's out here commissioned. So that's kind of my issue with the blue whale. Conceptually. Not the actual blue whale itself. The actual blue whale itself is goated. But, like, the theoretical, conceptual idea of having, like, a statue of a blue whale. It's like, who are these people? Okay, this is actually really good. We're gonna take it. I'm confused. I personally just don't get it, honestly. There's a component to this conversation that I'm just like, I don't even understand what's going on. It's like, who even are we? Who even are we as Utahns? You know? It's weird. Where's our stock in the local world? You know? Okay, so I think we killed a bot. Or no, we grabbed this. Okay. 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 I did that. This is actually pretty good. There we go. Wow, okay, cool. So if I can just hold on just a little bit longer. Find another card, maybe. Oh. There we go. Wow. Okay. Huge. Huge, huge, huge. So we're going up. There's Pascal's candle. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay. Yes, you'll find a lot of junk out there, actually. You can go out there and there'll be a bunch of, like, car parts and stuff. It's the only problem with it. But, I guess it's kind of cool, conceptually. Yeah, so it's really funny, when I played World of Warcraft, there's a place in World of Warcraft that's based on it. Yeah, well, you know, luck. There's a lot of luck here. Definitely. A lot of luck. Lot of luck, for sure, for sure. It's a thing. It really, I mean, I'm dead serious. It's one of these things where you go through a lot of these runs. Like, yes, obviously I'm very practiced at this game, but you go through a lot of runs where it feels like there's just duds and there's nothing you can do. And now all of a sudden I'm in this position where I have, like, you know, a ton of damage, a ton of tears. I freeze enemies really quickly. I have this, like, I have Star of Bethlehem, which is okay. It's not, like, amazing. The main problem with this item is if I'm ever disconnected from it for any reason, it's useless. Is that who I think it is? Yes, it is. Okay, we're just gonna, oh, we can't. Okay, cool. That should take care of him. Yeah, so with any luck, we'll hit the next completion mark here. But we have to go, yeah, so this is gonna be interesting, for sure. For sure. I'm not sure if I want to try to do both bosses or if I just want to do the one boss. I might actually just do the one boss here. I might just go straight for Mega Satan here. Kill Isaac and then kill Mega Satan and then come back for Blue Baby later. Okay. This is actually really lucky. It's unlikely to... The item probably isn't going to make that much of a difference, but it might make a decent difference. Okay, pheromones. Okay. Okay.
Relax. X-lax.
Okay. Okay. Boom. Okay. Okay. So we only have one, two. We only have like two major bosses. We have like two more bosses to go through here. Okay. It's the moon. Oh shoot. Fudge! Ah. It's so frustrating. That's really frustrating. Uh-oh, I think it went... Uh-oh. I think it went up. It went up. So I'm not going to be able to catch it now. Okay. That's okay. Oh, there's two. Yeah, the pathing of the thing was weird. This is the problem with Star of Bethlehem. Is it's not really a carry item for this reason. Because it does random stuff. You get lost from it. You get disconnected from it. You have no clue where it is at any given moment, so yeah. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Come on. Ugh. Well, there's Ghost Pepper, so consolation prize right there. This is the only item you need. We can just survive with this. We can. It's like really broken actually. What am I looking for? Oh, I guess. Well, Tinder Rock here. Okay, that's not good. Yeah, it's okay. We got Ghost Pepper. So. Oh. They gotta stick it to me, huh? Yeah, again, Ghost Pepper really put in the work there. We still have to go Angel Rooms though, which is the problem with this. Okay, this is actually really good. No, I think we don't. Well, I think we actually don't want this. If we're locked into this, it's actually really bad. But we might actually just not do the boss that I'm thinking of, and instead we'll just do another boss. Cause this is pretty good. This is actually a pretty good item for him. Well, kind of actually. With Ghost Pepper, well, maybe. Fudge. We'll see. We'll see how I like it. Times right now? Oh wait, yeah, okay. Yeah, I gotta go to the grocery store after this, so I do need to keep track of when the stream is ending. Just so I can buy some garlic, maybe some other stuff. Okay, there's Justice. Okay. Okay. So I think this locks me. We'll triple. Yeah, okay, this does. Yeah. So unfortunately, we're locked into. Yeah, we'll just take that. Yeah. Whatever. Let's keep it rolling. Caves XL. Okay. Okay. That's actually really interesting. I might actually take that. There we go. Okay. Finally, we're on to something here. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go to the chest here. Because I'm locked out of Angel Rooms right now, so we don't have much of a choice. I guess I can blow up some of these mushrooms. Relatively unlikely to pay off, to be honest. But it can. It can still pay off. Okay. Okay. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah. Like mother's milk. Okay, I guess we look for the item room real fast. I guess I can't remember. I think maybe I don't get it yet. I don't get the, or no, do I get it this floor? I don't remember. Or no, is it next floor? I don't know. I might not get my, my perfection until the next floor, which is really bad. I want perfection fast, as fast as I can get it, but that's okay. This is just whatever. Barely does anything, to be honest. Oh boy, I hate these. Okay. Well, sweet. Okay. Where's the item room? Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Don't need shop too. Hmm. Okay. Oh, fudge. Oh, come on, man. Ah. Ugh. What's up, man? How's it going? How you doing? It's like wasn't worth it, man. It just like was not worth it to do that. To do all that work. It just wasn't worth it. Oh my god. I got punked. He was punking me. Hell yeah, dude. Why not? That sounds like fun. How's that been going? Oh. That's really cool. I don't think that's a challenge for me personally, but that is really impressive. That is really, really interesting, for sure. Okay, we're gonna check one last room. Oh no, it's not there. Okay, so we're actually gonna go to the boss. Hopefully I'll find another holy card. But the fact that I'm down a holy card is like really bad. Okay. Okay, I got perfection right now. Yeah. So I should have done that first. I should have gotten perfection first. And then I'd be rocking and rolling. This would be like over already. But I got some really good pieces here. So maybe we can get this out. Hello? Okay. I like. Yeah, Demon Souls should be... I should start Demon Souls soon. Won't be instantly. But it'll either be tomorrow. I might take tomorrow off, actually, from streaming. So I can go see a film or something. And then hopefully with the next day of Demon Souls will be the first day of Demon Souls. Once I finish the Dark Souls 2 video. But I'm like halfway done. I'm not halfway done. I'm a little more like, I'm like 30% done. But it should pick up. I should be able to pick it up and finish it tomorrow because I got a lot of the setup work done. Okay, pick that up. What's the card? Judgment.
judgment.
Okay, we're gonna blow him up. Boom. Swag. Okay. What's next? Oh, these dumb enemies that I hate. Grab that. Okay. Fudge! Ugh. I just dodged that just like 1% wrong. That was really good too. I had something really cool going on there, so that hurts. That stings. Alright, is this brown nugget? Yeah, we're actually gonna take brown nugget. I don't care what people say about me. Oh shoot, well never mind. I guess we're not taking brown nugget. Okay. We're definitely not taking brown nugget, I guess. It's an item I personally like. But it's not that crazy good or anything. It's pretty average. It just but the thing is you can use it over and over and over again. So in really long boss fights you can summon tons and tons of flies and stuff, but realistically speaking we don't want boss fights to take forever. That's actually really dangerous and bad. So we kind of want to kill bosses like instantly, right? And so like brown nugget really doesn't help us there. Okay, this is metronome. It's really terrible. Does nothing. It does something random. It's just bad. Literally just bad. Like potentially detrimental to your effort to win, essentially. So we're not going to pick up metronome. Based on a Pokemon move called metronome. It does something random. It's also bad. It basically does nothing. Essentially, functionally. That's also pretty bad too. We're not going to take that either. That actually basically does the same thing as the Juicy Sack does. Dead Onion. Well, it's bad, but something about it. It's got a certain je ne sais quoi to it that I just cannot get enough of. I love it. No, it's actually kind of an interesting item because it causes your tears to go through blocks and through enemies, which on the surface sounds like it wouldn't be very good, especially considering it reduces your tier fire speed and stuff like that. But the thing is, the tier fire speed is actually relatively common, and otherwise it's kind of just a dud stat. So Dead Onion sort of does something for you in exchange for stats that are easy, that potentially will be relatively easy to replace. Now there's no guarantee that that's actually true, but that's kind of the nice thing about it. There's another one that does a similar thing where it doubles your damage, but it reduces your shot speed by half. But that one, the DPS on it doesn't, the math on it doesn't work out. So it's like strictly a DPS down. But for Rotten Onion or whatever, potentially it's good enough. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, but obviously being able to clean out big old rooms like that, it synergizes with a lot of stuff. So it's the sort of thing that potentially works out really well for you if you get the right combination of stuff. If you get the right synergy for it. Oh, that's actually really good. That's like actually kind of worth keeping, to be honest. Gives you an invincibility shield every time you kill something.
Range down.
Fine. Testing. Okay, there we go. I need a more permanent fix to this problem. But I haven't engineered one yet, so we'll get there. We'll get there. Oh. Yeah, I need to engineer a permanent fix to that, the situation. Oh wow, I have a bunch of gold now. Really weird. Really weird, yeah. Hmm? Okay. Give me that good. Okay. Bonus range is really bad. Uh-oh. I wasn't supposed to check this room. Oh well. We'll just pretend. We'll just go for another boss here instead of bothering. We'll just go for another boss. This dead onion is kind of making me mad. Like I trolled myself by picking this up. I haven't gotten any items that like fix it conceptually. I don't know if I'm vibing with this. I don't know. I'm not vibing with this. I'm not vibing with that. I'm not vibing with that. That's not it. That's not it. That just ain't the move. This is really interesting though. We're gonna take this. Probably shouldn't have done that, but you know. Go figure. We're just not vibing with it. That's what it comes down to. Pays to be decisive. This ain't League of Legends. I can't just sit back and let the dollars roll in. Gotta actually put in some effort. Oh, okay. Oh, that's really good. Problem with the mulligan is it's not tied to luck at all. Oh, there's lost contact again. Okay. Well, don't mind if I do. Mr. Contact. Mr. Lost Contact, my friend. Pretty alright, actually. Wouldn't you say, boo-boo? Pretty alright. I can put some ketchup on my steak. Which is what Yogi Bear says. I'd like some ketchup on my filet mignonis. Man, I remember the good old days of being an innocent child. watching Yogi Bear. Remember those good old days? Now everything seems so complicated by comparison. Now it's a constant rat race. Now it's just a constant rat race where I'm like, where I'm just like doing stuff. I'm like working hard and all this crazy stuff. Like I'm some kind of lunatic. It's like, can you believe it? What happened to the good old days when I was a child? And the floors of my living room were well vacuumed. We need to get back to that. We need to achieve that again. We need to watch some Yogi Bear or something. Maybe video games really are evil. Maybe the weirdos are right. Maybe the weirdos have been right about video games being evil. You know, you never know. It's like the South Park movie or whatever. Where it's like Mormonism is the one true religion. Like maybe that's what's really going on. I like how that's like played for laughs. Like honestly, Mormonism's kind of like that has a lot going for it. Like I wouldn't, you know, want to be a part of it, but you know, no drinking, no smoking. Like I gotta give it to him. I gotta hand it to him. That's some good stuff. Like you really gotta give it to him. You really gotta give it to him. Like you legitimately. Yes, I know. What's her face was raised Mormon. That one prime minister I love so much was raised Mormon. I can't remember what her name is though. She was raised Mormon. That prime minister, I would give anything to. It's like I want her autograph, honestly. I can't remember what her name is though, because I don't live in New Zealand. But yeah, I know Mormonism is apparently a thing in New Zealand too. Yeah, I think of it as being very local to this place, right? Like when I think of Mormonism, I think of Utah. But apparently it's a big deal in other parts of the world too. Okay, we'll take this. This might actually do some crazy stuff for us. 1% chance. Uh-oh. Pick up the first one. I'm jumping and popping here. Okay, see, we can do this. Yes, victory. Okay, for this one we take this. We hold on to the bombs. Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to do that. Ah, come on. I'm supposed to take that stupid devil deal. I keep forgetting. I'm literally not supposed to take these devil deals. Cool. Okay. Oh, lost contact saved me. It worked. Okay. Okay. Yeah, some guy at the movie theater was telling me that that prime minister I love so much was Mormon. It's like I wish he was president of the United States. He's freaking awesome. Apparently she lives here now. I should probably actually remember her name if I'm gonna talk about her all the time. She kind of looks like my friend from Australia. Like not exactly, but a little bit, like my buddy from Australia. Oh, Jacinda Ardern. Yeah, yeah, that's her name. It's like I'd vote for her in the election. If I could, I would. Whoa. Oh shoot. Come on. Oh, thank goodness for less contact here. Oh, come on. That's not fair. Something... It really is fair, but boy is it annoying. Okay, whatever. I don't have a key. Yeah, Jacinda Ardern. Ardern? I don't know. I just saw a documentary on her. I've seen actually two documentaries on her. She's like a really big deal. She's like a massive deal. Because apparently she was a council person and she stopped a gold mine from getting put somewhere in New Zealand. There was like going to be a gold mine somewhere in New Zealand and she stopped that. And then also she was the prime minister. And during COVID was the other thing. And I support her policies. Personally. I like that a lot. And then yeah. And then they got some random guy, who's prime minister now. Just some pawn or something. I don't know. It's freaking awesome though. It's like that's what all prime ministers should look like. That's what all prime ministers should. That's the policies that all prime ministers should have, and that's what the policies that all prime ministers should look like. And that's the ways that all prime ministers should be. And that's the way that the president of the United States should be too. It's like I'm so sick of bad politicians. It's like we need to offload that onto other people, and they can be the politicians. And then that way, I can sit here and play the Binding of Isaac, or whatever. We can get all the idiots out of elected office. That's what I need. We need more Jacinda Ardern or whatever. It's like we could have had that here, I guess. Whatever. I mean, not really. It wasn't as good, but yeah. We get Jacinda Ardern at home. No, I voted for her, but yeah, whatever. It's life for you. You can't. You don't always get what you want. Yeah, it was a good. Yeah, well, he was okay. He was one of the more effective presidents we had in the last couple of years. I think in general, the presidency is mired by the fact that the political system doesn't really favor change or whatever. He wasn't even really that charismatic, I don't think. Well, I mean, Joe Biden was whatever. He was whatever. He was a caretaker president. He just did whatever. It didn't really matter. I didn't have to like him, but he did his job or whatever. I mean, but whatever. It's like you can complain all you like. It's like at the end of the day, it's like at least there's peace on the globe because of what's his face. As much as I hate what's his face, there's technically more peace now than there was. So I guess there you go. Whatever. I mean, it's not necessarily good, but whatever. It's just how it is. It's like just typical American politics for you. Can't do anything. It's just how things are. They don't even count my vote. When I go and I vote in the election, they don't even count it. They tell me to go F myself is what they tell me when I vote in the election. They're like, go F yourself is what they tell me when the election comes around. They don't even count my vote. They throw it right in the garbage. And they call me ugly too. And they tell me that I'm funny looking. Oh shoot! Well, I'm dead. And they set my house on fire. And that's what happens every time I vote. roughly. Maybe not all the later stuff, but they definitely don't count my vote. That's fine. No big deal. It's just politics for you. You can't, you know, there's no windfall. It's like you're talking to the brick wall. When you expect anything out of politics, there's your first mistake. There's your first mistake right there. Is expecting anything out of politics. Maybe Jacinda or what's-her-face will run for president of the United States. I think that's illegal, but who cares? Maybe we could get that going on. Or something. I don't know. Yeah, there's also that major shooting or whatever while she was prime minister. I don't know, the documentary focused on COVID. But she was in it. She was in it like a bunch. Yeah, it only showed at that theater for like a week, and then it was gone. But that's how a lot of those documentaries are. I saw one about people native to southern Mexico. There's a big old mountain in southern Mexico where there's a bunch of people and they speak like a specific language. They speak some like really specific language that isn't Spanish. It's like a native language. And I thought that was really cool. But it was kind of light on details. I sort of would have preferred if they had explained more stuff to us. But they explained some stuff. They were kind of interesting. Like every place where there's a house has like a name in their community or whatever. It's like really cool. And they raise like sheep or whatever. That was pretty funny. But if I had directed it, it would have been different. There would have been more like details and stuff about like the people themselves and all the other random crap. But yeah, that was only showing for a single night. And there's also one about Japanese American or Japanese Mexicans. So in like the 1920s and stuff, a bunch of Japanese people moved to the Americas. And so there's a bunch of people of Japanese descent in America, in Brazil, and in fact, actually Utah. So I'm Japanese American. And so yeah, well, I'm fourth generation Japanese American. So I'm actually mostly predominantly white. but I am Japanese American. And so it was really interesting to see. But it was a really short film. That film wasn't very long. Probably because there's not really that much to say. I mean, they definitely could have said more. But they didn't. Yeah, so I have relatives who fought in the war for America. so Japanese Americans, Nisei, second generation Japanese Americans, who fought in Italy for America. Actually, it's very interesting. Okay. Sweet. Cool. Okay. Shoot. This run might actually kind of be something, so well, hopefully I'll die in a minute here so I can stop and go to the grocery store. I need to buy a delicious garlic. I guess I could use dried garlic, but it's just not the same. You need that real authentic garlic to make your food so delicious. We're gonna have mapo tofu tonight for dinner, so I need some mushrooms too while I'm at it. I mean, I'll say this about Trump. At the end of the day, he's big on peace, so I gotta respect that. I do have to respect that. I do have to respect that. He's gonna end the other war. What's going on right now? So I gotta give him that. I gotta give him that. Gotta give him his props. Okay, what are we doing? Yeah. Oh. See, that's the problem with Biden is Biden was pro-war. Biden loved war. He was like, war is my favorite thing ever. Can't get enough of it, was what Biden would say. That was Biden's whole deal. Biden's like, let's have more war while we're at it. We can't get enough. But I gotta give Trump that he's anti-war. Gotta respect that. Gotta give that its due respect. It's like, is it... No, it was Trump. Supposedly it was Trump, actually. So the idea being is that Trump did some things that made it basically a requirement to leave Afghanistan, I think. So it's technically Trump that did that. In fact, actually, I think Biden was complaining about that. That was one of the things Biden complained about, was that he... But I mean, they never knew what they were doing when they went into Afghanistan anyway. It's like there was no clear... It's like crazy. Like, Afghanistan is one of those really wacky things because they, like, George W. Bush has like an explicit idea about what they're doing in Afghanistan, but it's like that got forgotten somehow. So they didn't do. Yeah, well, I mean, I think the problem was there was in a position where it's like a do or die kind of situation where Biden either had to double down and like send more troops to Afghanistan, or else he had to leave or something. Like, I have no doubt that Biden was in a really nasty... Biden basically had to. And that was like this. That was the idea that I was presented with. And it makes sense, I guess, conceptually. Like, the Biden's hand was essentially forced and he had to leave Afghanistan. But Afghanistan's a great example of a conflict where they had no... Like, what's even going on there? I don't even know. Like, they didn't find bin Laden when they went in. And not only did they not find bin Laden, they didn't do the... So they didn't find bin Laden, and there's like a whole bunch of things they didn't do while they were there. And it's like, okay, so what is even the deal with this conflict? I mean, I don't understand. And I think there kind of came a moment where people sort of caught on to the fact that there was kind of no reason to be there. Like, they're like, but the problem is that there was a rationale for why they were in Afghanistan, and it was for humanitarian reasons, right? So they're like, oh, well, you know, these people are you know, they live in a repressive regime or whatever, and it's like, you know, they don't, blah, blah, all this stuff, which is like understandable to me, but then they do the withdrawal later, and it doesn't make any sense. So there's no consistent line there. It's like really bizarre. It's like they invade on the auspices of the idea that they want a democratic government. Which, like, is whatever. I don't know, right? It's like not my problem. I guess, sure. You know, it's like democratic government, whatever. It makes sense. But then they can't even stick to that. They literally just like don't even stick to it. It's like, why don't they stick to it? What's the deal with that? How come one minute we're like bringing democracy to the Afghanistanis and then the next minute we're not? I don't understand. It's like, at least keep the story consistent, right? I don't understand. I'm like legitimately confused. I like actually am like deeply confused by the situation there. I'm like, it's literally one of these examples where the decisions they're making have nothing to do with their actual idea of what they think right or wrong is, and everything to do with just like political convenience. So it's like, why they even so it's like there's kind of this like really vague explanation for why they even went into Afghanistan in the first place. And then subsequently, they don't even stick to that. They don't even stick to that story. It's like you're a criminal and you tell one story about, like, you know, they're in questioning and you're like, yeah, so this is what happened. And then at some point they change their story. It's like, why do they change their story? Are they lying then or are they lying now? It's like, I don't even know. And so the American people have like, you know, and that's not even to mention Iraq, where it's like, there's still no real answers as to why that even happened, right? Because you turn on the news media and stuff, and they're like, oh, there was no WMDs in Iraq. Okay. So was it all just a lie? Was there no WMDs at all? What's going on with that, right? And so there's never going to be any answer to that because, you know, they just don't care, I guess. I don't know. It's like, at least keep your story straight, you know? So they're just, I don't know, it's weird. But, like, whatever, right? Maybe there were on WMDs or not, I don't know, right? It's, like, so crazy how it's like you can't get any consistent answers about anything. They're just doing random stuff, basically, and they owe no accountability to to the American people in terms of what they're even doing or why. Just weird. It's just like it makes no sense. It's like I don't even understand how they can. It's just I don't know. Whatever. It's like, come on. It's like I'm supposed to just guess everything, I guess. That's what they want. Like, yeah, just put 2 and 2 together, man. I'm like, okay, whatever. Don't even try. Oh shoot, that's the lesson. That's the moral of the story. Oh. Don't even try, I guess. Oh, it's really bad. That's okay. I kind of... The stream needs to end in like 2 seconds. And ultimately, even if all the claims about Iraq are true, or whatever, right? Okay, so like some number of the the claims about Iraq are true. Okay, that's great. What does any of that have to do with Afghanistan? It's like, oh, they're hard, you know, like 2 guys. They're hard, you know. There's some guys in Afghanistan harboring Bin Laden. It's like they didn't even catch Bin Laden in Afghanistan. So it like just doesn't even make any sense. It's like, why? They just don't even know what they're doing. The right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing, basically. It's like, I don't have to agree with your... Like, there's a big... I guess that's the idea, is that people can't disagree with you if you don't even know what you're doing yourself, I guess. So if you just don't know what you're doing, then I guess it doesn't matter if people disagree with you. Everyone's wrong because you don't even know what you're doing. That's I guess the goal. It's like keep everyone guessing, including yourself. That's the strategy, I guess. So they still don't. They still have explained like nothing to us, to the American people, at all. There's just no explanation. Yeah, but I mean, hey, whatever. They don't pay me the big bucks to understand the Iraq War or Afghanistan. They pay me the big bucks for something else. Oh shoot. Well, that's okay. Stream can end. That's fine. Okay, everybody. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll have Demon Souls tomorrow. I might not do a stream tomorrow night. Probably no stream tomorrow night, and then maybe a stream on, and then hopefully we'll be Demon Souls. Yeah, thank you. Have a good night, everybody.